Hi all. So a while ago on YouTube, I stumbled down a wormhole of small kitchen appliance reviews. As I was looking to buy an air fryer and perhaps maybe a pressure cooker, that's when I stumbled across one of the worst YouTube chefs of all time. His name is Jack Scalfani, as I like to call him, Jack Salmonella Scalfani. I watch video after video of him butcher, sometimes quite literally, recipes. Imagine driving slowly past a multi-car pileup on the interstate. That's my face as I watched him teach the internet how to make partially cooked meals of varying types and taking awful and unneeded shortcuts to recipes that are already quick to prepare. The absolute horror of Jack's lazy man chefing, air quote, techniques to my boyfriend Tom. And now, since we can't unsee it, we are opening your eyes to it as well. I'm Michelle, and I welcome you to join us for this horrific journey, better known as Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man. Welcome back to Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man.
Pink Chicken and the Ladies Man.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm still saying Ladies Man. I'm going with that.
Yeah.
But we are Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man, folks. Welcome back for another sprightly produced episode of Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man. We're giving you two this week. The first one was, of course, the Quarantine Chili episode, where we asked you to imagine your worst nightmare. You, Jack Scalfani, and a plate of beans.
And now we're going to imagine you, Jack Scalfani, and White People Taco Night.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Representing White People Taco Night. White People Taco Night!
Which, if you're a true lazy white person, taco night person, you're going to go to Taco Bell.
This is Jack trying to recreate Taco Bell's Mexican pizzas, which I didn't even know was a thing until right now. Until I watched this video. I was like, is this a thing? And apparently it is. And apparently there's other channels that you can go to that recreate this exact recipe.
Yeah, the entire genre of rip-off recipes. You know, there used to be the old rip-off recipe cookbook, and I guess when YouTube happened, then they started having all these YouTube videos of like, oh, we'll make the rip-off recipes. So a lot of times what you found, you know, if you're doing this in 2020, what you're going to do is you're going to do Popeye's chicken sandwich, you're going to do Chick-fil-A. One of the videos we just watched tried to recreate Chick-fil-A's chicken nuggets. But of course, Jack is, you know, a little behind the times, so he's making apparently his wife Tammy's favorite Taco Bell item is the Mexican pizza.
Which again, I did not know was a thing.
But Taco Bell, you know, all the Taco Bell entrees, if you want to call them that, are basically made out of the same 5 ingredients anyway. You have a flour tortilla, you have a corn tortilla, you have your meat, which is always, you know, typically that pasty ground meat, sauce, lettuce, cheese, beans. You know, there's only, if you think about it, all Taco Bell items are really, it's one item, just comes in different shapes. It's like chicken nuggets. Like, ooh, do you want the dinosaur chicken nuggets? Do you want the star chicken nuggets? Do you want the regular chicken nugget shapes? Like,
I want the dinosaur one.
We've had the dinosaur chicken nuggets, and they're your favorite.
So anyway, this video we're recording on the same night as we did the Quarantine Chili, which was, what did we say?
It's still April 8th.
It's still April 8th. Wow, it feels like it should be April 21st. I don't know. But anyway.
It's April 209th of the quarantine.
It's April 209th. But this was released, this Cooking with Jack episode was released
only 2 days ago.
And this is Taco Bell's Mexican pizza ripoff recipe, as we said.
4,400 views. So obviously the quarantine is good to Jack's view count, because he was averaging probably about 2,500 to 3,500 views per video just a few weeks ago. But now his view count's crept up a little bit.
Okay, that's
like
fair.
Everybody's video has, because people are not going out.
This video is 10 minutes and 40 seconds, so it just creeps by, as we talked about in previous episodes, that 10-minute limit where he would get monetized for. You have to have a 10-minute, if you're a YouTube partner, you have to have at least a 10-minute video to get your advertisement dollars on the beginning and possibly the end of the video. It depends how you set it up. Or
well,
you could have a mid-roll.
It's the way Jack's been doing it. We noticed this video distinctly did not have a pre-roll ad, which is typically unusual because I'm usually the one working the remote, so we can hit play and inform you people that we started the video. Also, hi to our new listeners.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you.
So we are going to start this video. Speaking of hitting the play button, everybody count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year. Oh.
No.
Oh, damn.
Just hitting the play button. Alright, so Jack's back, and we're wearing the black shirt and the black hat from the last video, so he probably didn't wash these. He's probably wearing these from the day before.
Or doing it the same day like we do. I stank a little bit. I don't know about you.
I am always Daisy Fresh. So there's credence for that. The camera's gotten a little bit better level on it. The last video, the quarantine chili video, the camera was really off level. It's not level, but it's not really off level.
Yeah, no, it's not as bad.
It looks like they also fixed the camera because if you notice, we're now getting more of the knife rack on the right-hand side than we usually do.
Yep.
So that was probably somebody screwing with the camera leg on the tripod.
Yep.
The lighting is a little bit more balanced, but it's now washed out from both sides.
Mm-hmm. But he still looks pink, as always.
Well, they don't white balance. Why would they do that?
No.
Oh, they're making a video.
And now we're into the ingredients once again. What cracks me up the most here is the Mission tacos that he buys. I don't know how many tacos or how many, I'm sorry, tortilla shells are in that package. It looks like a pack of paper plates, and that cracks me up so much. I'm like, oh my god, how many tortillas is that? But you have your standard fare. Cheese,
so he's
taco
got about
seasoning.
1,000 white corn tortillas there.
Yeah, like literally 1,000.
The tomato looks incandescent, like it's from Chernobyl Farms. The tomato is radioactive. I mean, it's glowing red. He has no idea about color balancing.
And so we're using those new pans.
The rock pans.
The rock pans that he has. And we're heating up the oil.
So he drizzles in a little bit of what I would assume to be corn oil.
No, I think it's olive oil because it was in the Rachel Ray.
No, the little gas can, the little oil can. So, he's
He
doing
gives
his
us-
test meat.
He gives us a tip. Hey, put a little piece of meat in the pan and it'll tell you when it's ready to go, when you're ready to put in the rest of your beef.
He's now dumping in the rest of the beef.
Oh, and here's where it gets really upsetting for me. He puts in all the cilantro, sorry. I have Northeast PA accent here that I work with.
Puts in all the
sometimes.
cilantro.
Yeah, he says cilantro at some point, which irritates me as well.
Sounds like he's giving you an Irish drinking toast. Cilantro, you know.
So he puts also in all of the seasoning before the meat is even remotely browned, and this is
we tried our damnedest to find anybody else making even just a packet of taco seasoning the way Jack does it. Jack is doing this in a very special way. Rather than following the instructions on the packet, if you're watching a YouTube video, everybody loves packets. Rather than follow the instructions on the stupid packet, if you have to be that dumb, he cuts up his beef, and rather than pouring in the water and then dumping in the taco seasoning packet to make a sauce, nope, we dump the taco packet right over the dry beef that hasn't even touched the hot oil. It's just raw meat and powder.
The cilantro at this point is like dead. Like,
it's burned.
completely dead and
it's
burned.
burned.
Yeah, so like usually you add the cilantro right at the end so that you get the flavor of it still.
Because unless you're those people who
wilt
have that
it.
weird reaction when you taste cilantro, a lot of people think cilantro tastes like soap.
Soap, yeah.
But usually if you can taste cilantro in the good way, you add it at the very end because it adds a freshness, a lightness to it.
Yeah.
It adds that fresh taste to it, like you get in guacamole or in pico de gallo.
Yep.
Nope, not Jack. Oh, here comes. This could be the most egregious crime.
Yo, it definitely is.
You know how Taco Bell ground meat is that little extra fine bit because they don't use real.
It's made out of mostly gym mats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Jack decides to replicate that extra minced quality of ground meat that you find in Taco Bell, which most people don't like, but apparently Tammy really does, by dumping this crap in a KitchenAid food processor.
And making it basically a liquid. Like, you could drink it, basically.
He's making his own pink slime.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the pink slime. But yes, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what he's doing.
He's literally trying to replicate pink slime. There's the corn oil. I knew he'd use corn oil.
Yeah, no, he does use corn oil, but it's not till the end. That's when he's flipping the, he's frying the tortilla shells.
Oh, and here comes his secret trick that he learned from a chef.
What chef? We don't know.
No, he doesn't know any chefs. If they did, they wouldn't acknowledge his existence. He dabs a little bit of cumin, straight from the tin, right in the oil that he's going to fry up his tortillas in.
Doesn't bother mixing it or anything. Just randomly dots the pan with it.
It looks like there's sea monkeys now floating in his oil.
Yeah, pretty much.
What Jack says is that imparts a real Mexican flavor to the tortillas, as he was told by a chef. But
like, if it was me, I'd take a fork and like kind of stir it around before it got really hot.
Too late. Jack's oil is up to temperature. He's going to drop in his first tortilla.
Way too hot, I feel like, too. I don't think it's. I think it should be Because when you put it in there, it's like it's cooking.
Well, these brown, you're only supposed to do them for like 30 or 40 seconds on each side in a hot skillet anyway. But
looking like he's doing that though.
But watch, as soon as he flips this over, you'll see it's immediately brown on the one side, but it's not even cooked on some of the other sides. So it's
that's
the part
that's
saying. Touching the bottom of the pan is almost burning, and
it's too hot.
And he can't, because parts of it are already burning. He can't really crisp out the whole piece of it. So some parts of it's really soggy, some part of it's really.
Oh, here's our mid-roll ad. Yep. Okay, so there was a mid-roll ad.
Yeah, there was another one of his recent videos that had mid-roll ads. I don't know if that's the choice that he makes or if YouTube imparts that. Now we're back to corn tortilla frying.
Again, too hot. Oh.
Here's food crime number 3.
Yeah, if you're keeping score at home, food crime number 3.
Jack decides to make what we have termed slopsa, which is basically taco sauce or enchilada sauce, as he calls it, mixed with salsa. Again, he says the recipe tells him to do this. He said he's got the official rip-off recipe tells him to do this. We looked it up. It doesn't say that. Every other video we looked at for people making Taco Bell Mexican pizzas.
Them separate.
Yeah, there's no reason for this.
I mean, the flavors are kind of similar, but I would still want them separate. We're putting the first fried tortilla shell at the bottom, and we're putting some refried beans down first.
Which he has not. You can see those refried beans are very stiff. He has not cooked them. Most of the people heat up their refried beans so they're not as solid. It melts the grease that holds them together. Nope, Jack just bang right, like Elmer's paste right in the middle of.
That's true. Next up here we have
the pink slime.
The pink slime.
But if you notice that it's not really, he just scraped that off the top of the food processor. That's not the pink slime stuff.
No, the pink slime was at the bottom.
I don't think he was able to. I think it turned into like glue. I don't think he was able to get that out of the bottom of the food processor. So he's just like, we'll pick some stuff off the top.
We're going in for another layer of the shell. Now we're going in with the, what did we call it? The
slopsa.
The slopsa.
Yeah, you can see the chunks of tomato, which really, this is supposed to be the layer that, again, you're going to throw this under the broiler to melt the cheese layer he's about to massacre.
Because it's supposed to be a pizza, so you're getting, this would be like the pizza sauce.
Right.
Yeah. To me, I feel like there's a million other ways you can improve upon this.
Here comes his tomato hunks, too little cheese.
Which
is surprising for Jack.
It's surprising for Jack. I was just going to say.
Remember the zoodle cake? Remember the zoodle cake where there was literally 4 inches of cheese?
Yes, I remember that.
Like an oil tanker spill of melted cheese over top of those poor zucchini noodles.
So
but now he's being very sparing, and now he's putting on, it's hard to tell because his color balance is so off. Are those chunks of yellow bell peppers? Are those green onions?
Green onions and then black olives.
Which he has sliced himself way too thick.
Or are we sure he didn't get them out of a can? He got
the olives out of a can, but I think he sliced them himself.
Okay.
Because the can didn't say sliced olives on it. It just said whole large black olives.
Okay, that's fair. So now I guess they're going to go under a broiler or in the oven.
He puts them in the oven. Most people broil it because you're just melting the cheese.
The end result looks like a star that collapsed upon itself.
An untalented child's sad art project.
Yeah, like that could be too.
It's like, my 6th grade homework was to create the planet Io, one of the moons of Jupiter. So I have used taco sauce to represent the volcano fields, and the cheese represents the thick clouds around the planet.
Well, now the camera is back off again. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the camera's back off kilter again. He pulls in Tammy. He's like, Tammy, you'll love this. Try it. She's like, I don't really want to be on camera, Jack. She ends up trying a piece and she's like, you can
really tell.
She's actually like, oh my god, this is edible. Like the first thing that she's eaten that he's ever made that's edible. She's like, oh my god, you made something I can actually eat and enjoy.
And of course, Jack can't take a compliment because Jack's not a functional human being. So Jack has to drop his home run recipe clip art in there.
And the doink. It was like, doink,
yeah.
Boing, doink. And then we get back to the Convoy of Hope is not in this
video either.
He does go to the title card at the end, and then that's the end of the episode. But very short. I mean, this is... It's quickly.
It's like 9 seconds on the end of this one. It's not
maybe
in there for very
10
much at all.
seconds at the most. I tried to grab a remote to check it, and it went away that quickly. So it was definitely less than 20 seconds.
But yeah, from this video we noticed Jack is changing up his format a little bit, and we're trying to figure out why.
Is he listening to us? What is going on here?
Is Jack now a secret fan of Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man?
Jack, we're a secret fan of you. Just kidding, we're not.
Can't get enough, Jack.
No, we want you to be better, but come on, bro. Let's tighten this up here. You've been on YouTube for 10 years. You need to right the ship here. Let's get this right.
I'm getting back to it. We are...
So it is about 10 seconds.
No, it's less. It's 8 seconds.
It's 8 seconds. Okay.
8 seconds of the 3 things you can do title card. I'm trying to go back and forth between the first shot and the last shot, which are obviously the same shot, and see how... You're right, it does seem like he corrected a little bit. Oh, you know what? Also, the camera move. So again, look at it. You can always tell by the knife rack on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
You can't see the corner of the wall in the first shot, but if we go to the end of it, you'll see you can see the corner of the wall.
Oh.
So they fixed the leg, or they tried to fix the leg. They didn't fix it completely.
Go back. Yeah, go back there. Yeah, okay.
But now, boop. See?
Oh, yeah.
Corner of the wall.
Huh.
And you lose one of the bottles of Torino's coffee flavor sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, is complete sugar. So, sorry, Jack, you're not keto.
No, he hasn't been keto for a while, though.
Ever.
Yeah.
Remember how I said, like, it was 4 or 5 videos ago that I thought it looked like he was losing weight? He's not. I don't know.
No, he's definitely not.
No, he's gained a few pounds back on it.
Let's talk about this. You know how Babish is like, this is what the video said you should do. And then he's like, here's what I think would make it better. I feel like there's a million ways you could make that. This is a good base recipe. Mm-hmm. You could make this so much better, and here's the reasons why. And if he's like,
well, yeah, because Taco Bell is very simple. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the one, like you said, Taco Bell has 5 ingredients. They make 50 different dishes from their 5 simple ingredients. They're not quality ingredients. Taco Bell is literally, how cheap can we make this before you start to question the quality? Before you start to saying, wait a minute, I paid 40 cents for a taco. Could that really be beef? Because I can't buy beef that cheap. What's in this? Taco Bell finds that line and puts like a nickel more into it. So you're like, oh, it's really cheap. But you're not like, is this so cheap I'm endangering my health? Taco Bell rides that line perfectly. But like we see so many times with Babish, he'll take the thing and say, this is how I found the recipe, but this is what I think I could do. Maybe I use a better beef. Maybe I do my own refried beans. Maybe I do different
ground
cheeses.
my own beef. Like, me seeing this recipe, I could have been like, if you do this, maybe you add another layer. Maybe you put it under
do a
broiler.
single layer. Most of the videos we watched, you'll hear the cooks in those videos say, you know what, I'd rather do this as a single layer. I'd rather do a Mexican pizza just as one layer.
So, I mean, like, why couldn't, if Jack really wanted to pad out his video, why wouldn't he do something like that? Because he's the lazy man, and he's
Absolutely.
not interested in doing any of that extra stuff.
And we thank you for listening to us, folks. We are Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man.
I am Michelle Pig Chicken.
I am Tom the Lazy Man. Or
And
Ladies Man. Some of you out there in the fan base.
Oh my god. And we are going to end this episode, but we thank you for joining us. Again, we're on Facebook.
Jack released a 3rd video of his unholy trinity of quarantine videos for the week of April 8th that we're in right now. But I think we're going to save that one. It's one where he actually makes communion wafers.
Oh,
for his
right.
parish or his church group. Some type of unleavened bread product that he makes. We'll delve into not only the gastronomic, but also the theological implications of Jack making communion.
So again, we're on Facebook. We're facebook.com/PCandTLM for Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man.
Thank you for our listeners, new and old. And yeah, don't forget, if you like us, tell 10 of your friends. If you don't, tell 10 of your enemies.
Please join us again for Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man.
Thanks, folks.